Alright, so I just bought earplugs and it's helping me. Like, I don't get annoyed as much when it comes to like audio stimuli. So it seems like I do have like an issue when it comes to audio, but like that's not the point here. The point here is like, wait, I should like save the image so I can like drag and drop it. Come on, save here, and then drag and drop. Boom. See this? So these are like the Loop Quiet 2s, right? That's like the packaging and stuff. And so I bought this. This is like generic as generic gets. Look at the difference. There's not much difference. It's like the same packaging. See? The only difference would be like the layout of like the. Wait, is there any difference actually? Yeah, there is. Okay, so like in the Loop packaging, it's all like on the downside here. But for this one, it's like scattered all over. But overall, it's like the same pretty much. Now, why am I talking about this? I'm talking about this because like when I saw the Loop plugs, I was thinking, is there really any unique engineering that comes into it? It's just plugs, right? And then when I researched like the efficacy between like um what's the material called again? Ultra soft earplugs, the disposable ones. The Mac. Yeah, Mac's ultra soft foam earplugs. Those are more effective. They can block more noise compared to any of these plugs. So since it's better, you're not really looking at any interesting physics involved. So the complexity essentially is low. And since the complexity is low, I thought that the premium then makes sense because there's like a gap, right? If I look up Loop Quiet, I'm gonna assume that these are, look, it says quiet here. It just says quiet, right? So I think this is like the OEM for the Loop Quiets. Maybe this is Loop Quiet 1. If I could like get like a reference. Maybe these are like the exact same ones. No, they're not. Loop Quiet. Let's look at the packaging. Okay, never mind. But I'm betting that this is probably like the same OEM and stuff, and they just like shift this stuff to like avoid copyright or whatever. So the engineering is not unique, and the mechanism is also isn't unique. It's straightforward. Just plug your ears, right? And the delta between the two is like this is like $4, and the Loop Quiet 2s are like 20 pounds minimum. I also found a knockoff version of the Switch, the Loop Switch. And the reason I'm talking about this whole thing is because if there's someone out there that's like, you know, has like audio issues like me as well, and you're like looking into like buying like earplugs, um, w- w- try to look for consider knockoffs. There you go, and that be aware that they will not beat Max Ultrasoft foam earplugs. This one. How do I like download the image? Oh, there we go. These bad boys will outperform everything, but they're disposable, not reusable. I mean, if you're looking for something reusable like the earplugs, try considering knockoffs because the delta does not make sense. The premium between the two, $4 versus 20 pounds. 20 pounds is what? Euro to USD, 20, 23. All right, so 423, so 4 divided by 23, that is like 17%, which is whatever, 13. That is a gap of 83%. 80, yeah, you're paying 83% less for mostly the same function. Save 83% for mostly the same function on an item that's easy to commoditize and doesn't really have any OEM or special engineering involved. Like this isn't TSMC, this isn't semiconductors. Like there's no special expensive engineering R&D involved uh, with plugs. So yeah, essentially, I guess the thing that's in my head is like now that I'm actually using them and that it works and stuff, and it tangibly made me less annoyed at like the noises around me. I can say personally that the premium is not justified. Loop's premium is not justified. That's all. Right? I hope that that's coherent.